Hello friends, it's Laura with Jot and Tittle Vintage Typewriters, and we're going to do a tutorial today for this 1963 Royal Eldorado. And this one is particularly fun because of obviously the color scheme. We have never come across this particular one before. This is our first one, the gold and the black, and it's very striking and elegant. A beautiful combination. And so for those of you who love to collect unique typewriters, here's one for you, because this is one of those color schemes that you just don't see all that often. And so grab one or grab this one if it's still available. If not, keep your eye out for unique typewriters. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, and then this is a ultra portable, or what I also call travel typewriter, and it comes with a kind of a leatherette travel case, or it looks like a little briefcase that slides in, and then it has a flap that snaps and with a carrying handle. So this is great for smaller spaces, or if you're one of those who loves to go to type-ins, or you just like to use your typewriter at a cafe or something like that, then this is a really good option for you for that situation. All right, so what we're gonna do is a tutorial, and I am just gonna start with the back and work my way forward as I normally do. First of all, here's your paper holder. It just kind of folds over, and you may not notice it. If you've got one of these, go ahead and pull it out and follow along. But it's over here, and you just slide that up, and it is really helpful. I do enjoy using it. To set your margins, there are these little silver toned pieces, and you just kind of press and drag, and that will set your margins there for you. Now the handle moves down and up for storage purposes. So when you put it into the case that it comes with, that handle will push down and slide in there because this has a low profile. On the right side, we have our carriage release. Nice sounding bell on this one. And we also have our paper release, which we're going to use here in just a moment. On the left side, we have our line selector. So, oops. Oh, hold on. Oh, I have it off. There's single spacing, double spacing, and then if you go all the way to the top where I was, it disables the spacing on it. Also on the left side is a little lever, which I will hold up right here, and this is going to be your carriage lock. Okay, so you would have to center your carriage first, and then you kind of, there you go, you'd kind of tap it in, and when you press that down, it'll lock. So I can't move that carriage now, and if you get a typewriter and the carriage doesn't move, then look for a lock. Usually it's right underneath the carriage, and then flip it up or down, and you'll see that kind of skipped over to the left. That means it's unlocked now, and I can move it. Okay, so on this particular one, it's only a single color, so to take the cover off, these are a little more awkward, but it just, let me move this to all the way over. I like to move it all the way over so the handle doesn't bump into the cover. But so yeah, sorry, I had to look, but there's space on this side to kind of pull it up like this. It was hard to get my fingers underneath, so if you go on the right side and pull it up, it'll snap right out. Okay, so now you'll see the spools with the ribbon. This takes a universal ribbon, which is available on our website. This takes a single color. And to reverse the ribbon, there are these, I always call them double barrels. And you just kind of press those, and that reverses the direction of your ribbon. So it's going this way, and then when you use up all the ribbon, it's not the end of the ink. There's still lots of ink on there. Switch that around and then go the other way. and you just go back and forth until you use up all of the ink in your ribbon. These are the type bars right here. So that's what you use to engage. And then this is your vibrator. So when you hit a key, oops, I'm at the very end. There you go. When you hit a key, the vibrator is going to go up. And I am going to go ahead and load some paper really quick while we're talking about this. And I'm using, oops. There we go. So I also make sure you're using either 2 sheets of paper or backing paper. This is backing paper that you can get on our website, and that helps protect the platen, which is also the roller here. It's just called a platen. But anyway, you can see when you press your key, the vibrator lifts the ribbon up and strikes the letter against the ribbon, imprinting it onto the paper. So that is how technically it works. So to put your cover back on, you'll see these notches on the cover, and they're going to fit right down in there. You'll see kind of where it matches, and you just kind of line those up. There we go. And then snap it down. And again, when you go to take it off, move the carriage to the left. There's space right here to just lift it up like that, okay? And then snap it back down. All right, so, oops. Hold on a second. I got my ribbon stuck in there, so let me go. You can watch me do this. Normally I would stop it, but my ribbon came unwound. So what I'm gonna do is just wind it back on there. There you go. We're gonna kind of go this way. That Rob really fills up. So if you ever get your ribbons from us, Rob really fills up the spool. So he almost put too much ribbon on that. It was kind of coming off the sides, but that's a good problem to have. Okay, so we're gonna put this back on, snap it back down. And so now we've got, this is our keyboard, and you have your margin release over here, which we will, I'll show you an example of. This is your backspace. So when you make a mistake, you can backspace, or if you miss something, but the backspace does not erase. You can X through your mistake, or do a line through your mistake, or just type over your mistake, whatever is going to work best. Mistakes are part of using a typewriter, and just embracing that is actually really good for you. Okay, this does not have a tab on it. It has a shift and a shift lock. To undo the shift lock, just press the bottom shift. This shifts as well. And that's all there is to the Royal Eldorado. It's a very low key, a very simple model of typewriter. There's just not bells and whistles to it. Just, again, very simple. So let me just type a little bit on it, and we'll test that margin release. There's your bell. And you know what? I don't have my margin release in far enough to make this a good test. Let's try that again. I'm going to move that all the way there. And let's go to a new line. Okay, so it stopped on me. And this double arrow is the margin release. There we go. Yep. Margin. That's odd. There it is. Wonder why it didn't do it before. But that's supposed to be your margin release. I don't know why that was sticking on me. I guess I had to space over a couple places, but I typed on this the other day and it was working just fine. But for this video, just know that that's what this is for. I don't know why it wasn't releasing right away, but if I spaced over it, it released it. But the purpose of it is to release so you can finish your word. I know I didn't edit out some things on here, but I think sometimes that's really helpful because you're going to run into these situations with your typewriter as well. Here's the thing with typewriters: 1 minute it's working, the next minute it's not. That's just the nature of using a vintage machine. And sometimes it's just a little quirk that it gets over, and other times there's a minor thing you need to adjust, and sometimes it just needs some maintenance. So I will put a plug in for our typewriter, Vintage Typewriters 101 course here. We do have some videos in that course and we address common maintenance and issues that you would come across. Also, we have a private Facebook group where you can ask us questions. So if this happens to your typewriter, you can come in to the Facebook group, post a video what's happening, and Rob will troubleshoot it for you and see if he can't help you. So that's totally worth, right there, the $44. That's the one-time cost, or $45. I don't remember what it is, somewhere around there. One-time cost for that course. That itself is alone worth it. All right. Hey, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.